Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox, that's Ben Olson. Together we're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We have an email here from Annika.
Hello, my name is Annika, and I've been using the Demon for about 2 months now. My diagnostic score was a 146, and I've gotten my average score to be around 156. I'm hoping to take the September LSAT with a target score of 170. Does that seem unreasonable to achieve in this amount of time? For a little more context, I'm also a computer science major at Penn State, and my GPA is a 3.84. I'm planning on applying to the T14 schools this coming fall, and I'm wondering if I should wait to apply until next year if I need until the October LSAT to achieve my target school score.
I think shooting for September sounds good. In a perfect world, we would just have you apply on day one of the cycle. That way you put less pressure on your September LSAT. By the time you take the October LSAT, the game is slightly different for T14s because they tend to, like Yale doesn't even evaluate any applications until like January, I think.
Yeah.
But Annika, I would definitely encourage you to apply to some schools outside the T14 because you need to make sure that you're getting scholarship offers so that you can really compare. Don't you think Wash U in St. Louis, they're going to give Annika a full ride with a 170 something.
Yeah.
And you need to get those offers in hand. If you like the Northeast, Boston College, Boston University, what in DC, GW, and hopefully you get a scholarship from one of the T14 schools as well, or multiple T14 schools as well. But I would just broaden your application range a little bit more. And I would plan on applying at the very beginning of the cycle. Make them bid on you.
Can we talk about poker for a second?
Sure.
Okay, so you have 2 cards, right?
Yep. And Hold'em, yes.
Yeah. And Texas Hold'em. You're holding those 2 cards, okay? And you, in this special game, have the opportunity to ask the dealer for 2 more cards, and you can use either set
yeah,
that you want. And you can do that 5 times. Oops, 5. I feel like Annika is just saying, you know what? I'm not going to ask, actually. I'm just going to take it once. I'm going to take whatever cards are given to me and then apply. Right? Like, you can get 5 sets of 2 cards.
Yeah.
And play your best hand.
Yeah, because if she's thinking about like September or October, she's thinking about it wrong. You should be looking at your first LSAT in September or October or whenever your scores indicate you're ready. But you should definitely be thinking about your second LSAT and your third LSAT and potentially your fourth and fifth LSAT.
Yeah.
And if you applied next cycle, you would have 5 2-card hands, which is definitely better than 1.
Especially when the other people at the table are doing that and you're not. Like, who would play like that, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, your competitors are getting 5 different 2-card hands. And you're just going to roll with 1. I'll take my chances. It'll be good.
It looks
now,
pretty
of course,
good.
It's not random. And of course, the first one could be amazing. If you take it in September and you get a 178, that's the equivalent of looking down at a pair of aces. Okay, well, it ain't going to get better than that.
Yeah.
So that's fine. So sure, apply. But even if you look at it and it's a pair of queens, it's like, that's pretty good, but I don't know. Let me just take a look at these other 4 hands and see what that is.
Yeah.
Because, you could potentially do better. And for the world you're talking about, that's, I mean, the arms race is like hotter than it's ever been for the T14 schools, right? Their medians keep going up.
Yeah.
So that's the best reason to just wait until next cycle.
Yeah.
Computer science majors tend to do the very best on the LSAT. Another way of communicating, Ben, early admissions. I was just getting a lot of questions the other day about early application, about early decision programs.
Yeah.
And, our default advice on early decision programs is No, their early decision programs are good for them, not good for you,
Sure.
because most of them are binding and you're telling them, I will withdraw all of my applications at every other school if I get into your early decision program, which then gives them no incentive to give you a scholarship. So they're going to like admit you early decision and charge you full price. Well, that sucks. That's not how all early decision programs work, but that's how many early decision programs work. Too many. And so you should have a default presumption that you're not doing their early decision program.
Yep.
But here's a different way of thinking about it. I want you to have your own early decision program.
Yeah.
This is you deciding, not them deciding. This is you deciding. And when you apply on day one with your very best LSAT, you've looked at all 5 of those 2-card hands and you found the best one you've got.
Yep.
And you apply at the very beginning of the cycle and you apply a little bit more broadly than you were maybe thinking about applying. Well, now all of a sudden you're making the decisions. Like they can admit, because they still will admit you early, even if you don't apply in their stupid early decision program.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
so now it's a bidding war, them trying to attract you to their school. And yeah, you're going to decline most of those offers.
Yeah.
But you're going to pick the best one instead of like hoping for one.
Yeah.
Right? It's the difference between them choosing and you choosing.
Yep.
If you do it our way.
Yeah.
So there's every reason to wait until the beginning of the next cycle. So many reasons to wait until the beginning of the next cycle.
Yeah.
Thanks for writing in, Annika. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.